How should development happen? Well, that seems really obvious. It's important stuff and it affects a lot of people. Naturally, it goes something like this. A property owner looks at what they need on their land and they plan how to do it. Then they talk to the community to understand what they need. Then the architects get to work and design the right building for everybody. After getting approval from City Hall, it all gets built, right? Well, that would be great, but that's not how it's been happening. Believe it or not, we've been going about it backwards. Here's how development really happens. First, plans and designs are created. Then they're shown to the public and then to City Hall for approval. But here's the backwards part. The design is finished before the public gets shown. By the time it's approved at City Hall, it's too late for feedback to be included. That's like your mom ordering a gluten-free vegan pizza for family dinner, and they sent a regular old meat lovers with extra cheese. As far as the public can tell, construction starts without their involvement at all. This tends to upset people. Most of the power people have to change anything is by protesting or lobbying City Hall for changes to law. It's all very frustrating. The buildings that result from this process might fit the financial need to sell or rent the finished product, but they don't always fit the needs of the community. Development's been happening like this for a long time. What if we did it the other way around instead? What if development started with conversations, like we thought at the start of this video? Landowners could meet with locals and professionals to learn how their plans fit into a common vision of the future. They could discuss their ideas and see how they fit together. Designers could share a vision of what those ideas would look like. This process could be inclusive and considerate. It could enable the people who live and work in the area to help shape what their neighborhood becomes. It would be a way for development to listen to people in neighborhoods, not shock them. This process is actually already happening, with a private development called Spring Garden West. Dexel Developments brought hundreds of people together to hear their thoughts on what the area might become. When Dexel first heard the desire for public space, they planned for a public atrium. After more sessions, this became a larger space that's open year-round with great views, a green space, and room for cultural and community events. In another instance, the community inspired Dexel to go beyond their property to change the streetscape around the building. People wanted human-scale design, with benches, trees, planters, and small businesses lining the streets. They wanted great sidewalks with hidden power lines and even snow-melting technology. They changed their plans for the size and mass of the project too after getting feedback. Its towers became narrower and more varied to make sure as much sunlight reaches Spring Garden Road as possible, and to keep sidewalks from getting too windy. In the end, the plan that went to City Hall was something people had seen, reviewed, and talked about. They had a seat at the drafting table, and their input had a clear effect on how the plan got put together. Private developments hardly ever use this kind of publicly informed design process. But Dexel learned that it didn't just help address what the public wants. It helped them improve their own designs with new and better ideas, and started a slew of new partnerships that will help them make those ideas a reality. It's a win-win situation that Dexel would like to use on all its future developments. What if other developers did too? It's not too late to influence this project. Dexel needs your help to shape how the building gets used, inside and out. Go to livewell on sgw.com to participate. Your comments now and in the future help shape the way Halifax builds the streets and places where we live. To learn more about how this process shaped the proposal that got sent to City Hall, check out the book Dexel published this fall. You can find an online version here or in the description below. Consider sharing this video if you think this process should happen all the time.